is marriage for purposes of immigration? This seemingly very simple question has a lot of complexity to it. Clearly, when you get married in the United States at a regular jurisdiction, at the courthouse, in a church, whatever the law is in your state, and you get a U.S. marriage certificate, that is going to count as a marriage. That's the straightforward case, and USCIS will accept those marriage certificates from any state in the country. But what about if you were married in your home country and didn't quite end it over there before you traveled here, time passed, you met someone new and you married here? Well, the marriage outside of the United States, if it was a legal marriage recognized by your home country as a marriage, has to be dissolved or ended officially and legally before the marriage in the United States will count. What about common law marriage, where two people are living together, they look like they're married, they behave like they're married, their neighbors and their relatives might even think that they're legally married, they're in a long-term committed relationship, but they haven't gone to City Hall or whatever registry that their country requires to actually be married. This really depends on the country. Some countries officially recognize common law marriage as a legal marriage. It will vary in each country. Some countries it's marriage or living together for 2 years, as little as that, and then going to get a common law marriage certificate. Other countries it's much longer, and there are many countries where common law marriage is not recognized at all. In this case, there's nothing to end that marriage because it isn't a legal marriage. It's a relationship that ends and you're free to remarry in the United States. What about same-sex marriages? These are still illegal in many countries around the world, but they are legal in the United States. So whether or not your same-sex marriage occurred outside of the country or within the United States, it will be recognized by USCIS. What about marriage for transgender folks? How does USCIS treat this particular issue? Well, as long as you present USCIS with a form, there's a special form to fill out that basically is filled out by it can be a psychologist, it could be a regular primary care doctor, it can be a regular therapist, osteopath. There's a long list of professionals that can fill this form out for you, and they state what your gender identity is. Then USCIS must accept this. If you're not sure your marriage will be accepted by USCIS, contact Palo Alto Immigration. I'm Josette Keeley-Delmacos. I'm happy to walk you through the whole process, evaluate your marriage certificate, evaluate your marriage situation, and let you know if you're ready to move on to the next stage in your immigration process.